Hi boys and girls, and welcome to our at-home challenges. I am going to be sharing with you 10 challenges for you to try at home. You do not need very much equipment or space for this. Here is what you will need. You will need just a little bit of space, maybe 5 or 6 feet in front of you to each direction. You will need one sock ball, you will need about 2 or 3 pieces of paper, and you'll need one chair. All right? Now, you will watch a video of me going over the directions for each challenge. I will then perform it so you can see what it looks like. Then you can see what my score was, and then you get a chance to beat it. Now, for every challenge, you can try it as many times as you want. So if you get a score of 5 on one time and you want to try it again and you get 7, all right, and then you're ready to stop, 7 would be the score that you're going to share with me. Now, what do you mean share with me? I'm going to be pushing this out in Seesaw. You are going to see 10 boxes on the Seesaw assignment. What I want you to do is enter into each challenge what your score was, okay? And then you'll get to see your classmates' score, and then you can see if you beat me on some of them, okay? Now, we're not giving out any prizes. It's about having fun and just giving our best effort and see how we can do with all of these fun challenges at home, okay? So, who's ready to have some fun? Give it your best effort. Here we go. These are our 10 at-home challenges. Here we go. Hello boys and girls, Mr. Phillips here, and we are ready to introduce our first challenge for our at-home field day. You will need one piece of paper and just a little bit of space. So take your piece of paper and fold it in half so it looks like this, okay? Now, you are going to balance that piece of paper on your head. What you're then going to do is shake your head so that it falls off and catch it before it hits the floor, okay? Now, once it hits the floor or you catch it, you just reset and put it back on top of your head and try it again. Now, the challenge is to see how many catches you can make in 1 minute. You get 1 point for every time you successfully catch it before it hits the ground, okay? Now, let's see how I do. All right, here I go.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got 7. How many can you get? See if you can beat my score.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, boys and girls, it's time for challenge number 2. You will need a chair and another piece of paper. First, you're going to take that piece of paper that you already have folded in half. I want you to fold it one more time. So now we have another square. Fold it one more time. And now you have a much smaller square, okay? This is going to serve as a puck for our activity. And what you're going to be doing is taking the puck. You are going to slide it underneath the chair, through all 4 legs to the other side. You're going to jog around, and then you're going to send it through the legs again to the other side. Every time you make it through, you get 1 point. You're going to see how many times you can do that in 1 minute. All right? Get ready. Let's see me in action. Okay. Let's see how I do. Let's see how many times I can make it under the chair in 1 minute.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see if you can beat my score. Do your best.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, boys and girls, we are ready for challenge number 3. For this challenge, you need a chair and a piece of paper. Fold it in half 1 time, fold it in half a second time, and fold it in half 1 more time, so that's 3. Same size that we had for challenge number 2. For this one, we're going to be working on our frisbee throwing skills, so this is going to act as a frisbee. What you're going to do is use a chair, preferably one that has a back to it, okay? And you want as little gap here in the back, okay? But it's okay if you do. Stand next to your chair and take 3 normal size steps away from your chair, turn around, and face it. Now you're going to take your piece of paper, you're going to try to throw it like a frisbee and have it land on the chair. Each time it successfully lands on the chair and stays there, you get 1 point. You're going to see how many points you can get in 1 minute. All right, let's see this game in action. Let's see how I do. All right, let's see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, now it's your turn. See if you can beat my score. You will need the same pieces of equipment as the last one. You'll need a chair, and you need your piece of paper folded 3 times into a square about this big. Now for this one, what you're gonna be trying to do is from about 2 or 3 steps away, you're gonna balance your little piece of paper on your foot. You are gonna use your foot as a catapult and try to launch it up and land it on the chair. Each time you do that, you get 1 point. You are going to try to see how many points you can get in 1 minute. Okay? Are you ready? All right, let's have some fun. Time to see me in action and see how I do. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, let's see how I do. Here we go.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got 5. Can you beat my score? Let's see how you do.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, boys and girls, it's time for challenge number 5. For this one, you just need a little bit of space and your folded piece of paper. So you folded this one in half 3 times, just like before. Now, what you're trying to do in this challenge is place the piece of paper on top of the back of your hand. You're going to try to keep it there balanced as long as you can. You cannot make contact with any other body part to keep it there in place. Now what you're going to try to do is see how many steps you can take in your space before the piece of paper falls off. Every step you take is worth 1 point. So if I were to take 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, and it falls off, my score would be 5. Okay? So you're going to try to take as many steps as you can in 1 minute. Whatever your highest score is the score that you're going to write down. All right? Let's see how I do. Take.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, my best score was 9 steps, so my score is 9 points. All right, your turn. Let's see if you can beat my score.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, boys and girls, we're ready for challenge number 6. All right, same thing for this for our setup, just a little bit of open space. You'll need the same piece of paper folded 3 times into a small little square or rectangle. Now for this one, we are going to get into a crab walking position. You are going to balance your piece of paper on your stomach. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking as many steps as you can, keeping that piece of paper balancing on top of your stomach, okay? You may not make any contact with it to keep it there, all right? So if I take 1 step, and 2 step, and 3 step, oh, and it falls off, my score would be 3 points because that's how many steps I was able to take before it fell off, okay? So, you're gonna see how many steps you can take with your feet in a crab walking position in 1 minute, all right? Let's see me in action and see how I do. Here we go. All right, let's see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, my best score was 11 steps, so my score is 11 points. Are you ready? See if you can beat my score.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, boys and girls, here is challenge number 7. For this challenge, you need a little bit of open space, and you need your piece of paper that you have folded in half 3 times. You are going to place this on the outside of your arm at your elbow and balance it there in place. It must stay there without touching it with any other body part. Now what you're going to be doing is taking different steps around, maintaining that balance. If I take 4 steps and then it falls off, my score would be 4 points. I place it back on and I try it again. Okay? Now, you're going to have 1 minute to see how many steps you can take, keeping the paper balancing on your elbow. Let's see me in action and see how I do. Get ready. All right, here we go. Let's see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2,
All right, my best score was 11 steps, so 11 points is my score. Let's see how you do. Are you ready? Here we go.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, boys and girls, it's time for challenge number 8. Okay, now same similar setup, just some open space and your folded piece of paper that's been folded in half 3 times. All right, another balancing challenge. This time you're going to balance the item on top of your head. Once you have it there, you cannot touch it with any other body parts to keep it balanced. Now, what you're going to be doing is taking steps around, maintaining that object on top of your head. Okay? If I take 5 steps and then on the next one it falls off, my score would be 5 points. I reset and continue going. All right? Now, you have 1 minute to take as many steps as you can, balancing the piece of paper on your head without using your hands. All right? Let's see me in action, see how I do, and then it's your turn. Here we go. All right, let's see how I do. Challenge number 8.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
took 11 steps. My score is 11 points. Let's see how you do. Get ready.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, boys and girls, welcome to challenge number 9. For this one, you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. The first one, you're going to crumple into a paper ball. Squeeze it nice and tight so it stays together. You will need a second piece of paper and place that one on top of the other one. Now, this is called the paper squat challenge. So what you're going to do is this. I'm going to show you from the side. You are going to do a squat, holding the piece of paper out like this. On your way up, you're going to toss the ball up and catch it on the other piece of paper, okay? You must go down with a squat, and the ball needs to go just a little bit above your head, okay? So we're not just doing this each time, all right? You get 1 point for every time you catch the ball on top of the other piece of paper, okay? You have 1 minute to see how many points you can score. Let's see me in action, see how I do, and then it'll be your turn. Here we go. All right, it's my turn for the paper ball squat challenge. Let's see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got 8. Can you beat my score? Your turn, here we go.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Boys and girls, welcome to challenge number 10. This is the sock flick challenge. So what you need for this is one sock ball and a little bit of open space. What you're going to do each round is you're going to have the sock ball on the ground. With 2 feet, you're going to do a ski jump over it and back. Place the item on one of your feet. You are then going to launch it up and catch it. It must go above your shoulders. If you successfully catch it, you get 1 point. You have 1 minute to see how many catches you can make. All right, let's see me in action, and then it'll be your turn. Here we go. All right, time to do the sock flick challenge. Let's see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got 6. Can you beat my score? Good luck.
Game begins in 3, 2, 1.
All right, boys and girls, I hope you liked the 10 at-home challenges. I can't wait to see your results. Make sure you go into the Seesaw activity, click on Add Response, and you will see those 10 boxes. Go through the challenges, make sure that you looked at your scores that you recorded. Enter the scores into those boxes for each challenge, and then hit the green check mark and submit to your journal page. I can't wait to see how you guys did. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys soon.